the stream now. Guess no reason not to. I'm only starting the YouTube stream right now because Mr. Antonio said good morning early, so I appreciate that, Antonio. Good morning, hello. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Ah, oh, I'm so sorry, Mac. Mac, I apologize. For whatever reason, I thought I hit share my screen already. Morning, YouTube. I just did a little bit of a TA on ES. I'll go over it with you one more time. But first, I just want to get NASDAQ out of the way. NASDAQ has been a fantastic future to trade for me lately. It's been really doing well. So if something's working well for me, I'm a big believer of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm going to stay trading with it. I'm going to stay charting my ES as well. It's what I do best. And yeah. Get her done. Hey, morning YouTube. Bunch of you guys just swooped on in there. I'm just gonna do a little bit of technical analysis on NASDAQ right now. If you guys got any chart recommendations, I'm gonna pop over into some equities too. And we'll take it from there. Oh, guys, don't forget too though, we do have the webinar was pushed back from Saturday night. It's gonna be tonight, right? So I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna do some we'll do some charting on futures on ES. Sort of the same thing that we do in the mornings, but I'm gonna help you guys to sort of help develop your own trading routine, your own morning routine, and it really does help to help us overcome some obstacles in our trading. Morning, Justin. Morning, Ryan. How's it going? How's it going? Guys, just one thing I will mention on NASDAQ that I've noticed. Tesla? Yeah, I got you on Tesla. I'm sorry that bot is being mean to you. So yeah, let's see if we'll get Tesla in just a second. I just want to see what NASDAQ's doing because NASDAQ and Tesla sort of go hand in hand, right? So one thing I'm going to mention on the NASDAQ is I connected this key level from right here, then it went down, then it came down again, but each time we tried to make these lows past this key level, we end up bouncing fast. So what I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking for a downside push. I'm going to look for a fake out at this key level. And then I'm going to look to play it long with probably a heavy size because my stop loss will be tight. Now guys, when we're in a trade, when we're able to enter a trade and we're able to have a tight stop loss, those are the types of trades that we could enter heavier on because if the stop loss is tight, that's okay. I want to show you an example on that with the risk to reward tool, right? So let's say our risk was let's say we want to risk $200, right? And $200 on a 2-to-1 is great because then you're risking 200 to make 400. But now let's say we have a really tight stop loss, right? Let's say we enter here. We have a super tight stop loss. Maybe we bring it to just here. Not only will that bring up our risk to reward, right? Because now it's coming up to 5-to-1. But that'll also give us the ability to really capitalize because now we're going to add more contracts. So you see this 0.5 right here? Realistically, that would, when it comes down, it's like 0.27. That's how many contracts we're getting. Now, I know you can't get 0.5 contracts or 0.2 contracts. So this would look better if we were looking at a micro chart, or if we did expand our risk to reward on it, right? Let's say we were risking 2,000, right? Now we're risking 2,000, and we're able to have, like, we know that a 2 to 1 on risk on 2,000, we're going to be risking 2,000 to make 4,000. But now we have a tight stop loss, and it's a 6 to 1. We're risking 2,000 to make 12,000, which is fantastic, like more than fantastic. And it tells you, okay, now we're in 5 contracts here. So now when you trade something like a micro, it'll do the same thing. It'll tell you how many contracts you need to risk that amount. Now, risking 2,000 a trade isn't something I normally do. I'd rather stay with it lightly, right? Maybe do something more 200. If it's a really good trade, maybe even go 300. But it's hard to do that with a NASDAQ, right? So that's when we would go into something like the micros, right? We would trade micro NASDAQ, MNQ. Now, we could still chart NQ, but we would trade the MNQ, because instead of it being $20 a point, we're looking at it as $2 a point per contract. So once we're able to really start adding contracts, it really adds up for us. And again, the higher our target is, with the tighter our stop, the bigger the reward is. Still fighting this little cold, guys. I'll call it a cold now. What up, Melcat? What up, Thomas? What's going on, guys? Ace, what's going on? Richard, it's popping. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Alright, so let's see. So NASDAQ again, let's see if we can find some good trade setups on NASDAQ. I was looking at the hourly. Let's see, I was looking at this hourly right here. So there's two hourlies that really line up really nicely. And that's going to be this hourly right here with this key level right here on NASDAQ. And it's going to be the hourly right here that lines up with these key levels up here on the ES. So what I'm hoping for today is I'm hoping we get some type of push higher, which this would be a 30-point rally on ES, and it would be a, let's see, get our measurement tool out. This would be a 100-point rally on NQ, which, guys, those are some really great moves. So, you know, if we could manage to find a way to get in on this trade, that'd be great too, to target supply. But the trade I'm really waiting on today with higher probability is going to be up here. Alright, there's the bell. We're opening it up. Let me just post this chart of NQ real quick. Oh, and then I also got to cover Tesla real quick for you guys too. So let me just get this going. Copy image. Get that over into our community for you guys. Oh, and I also want to show you guys, I'm going to keep this here for a second so you guys could see my trade plan, trade thesis on ES, right? And this is something we share with the community. I try to share every day. Last week I was a little sick, so I couldn't share it every day like I wanted to. But this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're getting that pump right away, guys. Actually, I'll post that in a little bit. Let's check out this reaction. Let's see what's going on here. Another thing too, guys, this 8 hour, you see how it says 8 hour right here, and then we have the demand zone? Whenever we have zones like this, the top of the zone, wherever we're marked off, that's a key level. The bottom of the zone, wherever we're marked off, that's a key level. These are key areas where buyers might defend or sellers might defend. So if sellers are active in the market, most likely they're going to try to be defending us from breaking above this level. So So we'll stay patient, we'll wait it out, see what's going on. We also have this area of consolidation right here. Remember, yesterday was crazy. We were chopping all day. We caught a bit of, what did we catch? We caught some of this pop, and then we just sort of dropped over here. And our boy Ricardo actually at me and Jeremy, the other Bullishbrs member, and was like, yo, we're selling off right now. And if he didn't do that, I wouldn't have been able to scalp this move right here. And because of that, I was able to get a nice gain on that, which was awesome. That's what community's all about, guys. Community's all about, you know, if somebody sees something somebody else doesn't, they're going to say, hey, check this out, you know? And that's teamwork. That's community. That's powerful right there. Alright, so I'm going to keep ES and everything up here. I'm going to go into Tesla on my other chart on TOS for you. Okay, Tesla's a bit of an easy read because I'm not going to do much supply demand on it right now, but I will give you the key levels, right? And I'm watching, this is a key level with area of interest, key level, area of interest, key level, and then this is also a key area. Let's remove that, 30. Remove. So if Tesla could stay below this over here, because we opened below it, I'm going to expect a rejection around 255, 255.28, maybe a push lower to 244. But if I'm looking at my relative strength, right, Tesla's weaker, so I will be looking for that weaker play. Whereas something like Nvidia is stronger. What's Nvidia doing? Nvidia had a nice big gap up. It's looking strong, but it does have this gap here. It might want to fill that at some point today. It is Monday, so we might want to let the market settle a bit because it has a lot to do from over the weekend. Some news might have hit, everything that's going on. So we just got to stay a little patient on that. And guys, don't forget to, I know I said it just a couple minutes ago, but the webinar from this past weekend, from Saturday, was postponed, but it's going to happen tonight. So tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be going over a webinar. It's going to be basically, I know I covered routine before, but this is going to be more in-depth about charting and charting routine. And to sort of help you guys, give me one sec. Sort of help you guys to help develop your own trading routine in the market. And once we develop a trading routine, it's easier to follow that routine and stay more consistent on how we follow that routine. Oh. Just give me a second just to write down those key levels and such on NQ for you guys. Again, guys, I want to pump up here because I do want us to come up to these supply zones. And if we come up to these supply zones, those are the trades I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to look for a short confirmation. But it's going to be hard getting past this area right here. Divergence, yeah, let's check it out, There's definitely a bit of divergence, yeah, because, not yet, because what I'm looking at, when I look for divergence, I look for the higher highs, lower lows. Now, we did create, right, this higher high right here on ES, and we even did start to create one right here on NQ, so there's not much divergence yet. Even though NQ did have a nice big pullback compared to ES, which is keep trying to rise higher, that's just telling me that ES is a bit stronger at the moment. But what we could look for on equities too, guys, is what I noticed yesterday or Friday. We opened strong with the gap up because of Amazon earnings. Microsoft also gapped up. And then we had this big rejection candle. And that rejection candle actually lined up with the sell-off that we had on futures too. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on equities for a sign of weakness. And look, guys, Tesla rejected that key area already. So let's stay patient. Let's wait. Equities are in a bit of a battle themselves. Staying patient. Market's pretty choppy right now. We got to remember too that it's Monday, and a lot of times that first half hour of Monday is going to be choppy because it's got to get its groove for the week, right? You got to think the market also has to sort of wake up, stretch, do its thing, get into it. So let's see. We do have VIX trying to push lower at the moment, right? And we know that when VIX tries to push lower, that's bullish. Here we go. See if VIX wants to push up and fill that gap right there. I know VIX gaps aren't too relevant because we will often get VIX gaps. So I'm just staying patient, right? I like VIX when VIX is volatile and pushing in one direction. That's what I like to see. And we're not going to see that as soon as the market opens because we need to see a couple candles form for that first. Yo, what's going on, YouTube guys? Welcome to our stream. We do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys. All right, there's that rejection on Microsoft that I was talking about that we might get. Look, same type of candle as yesterday. Push up, rejection candle. Let's see if this is going to be a dump candle, right? Now, we've been hanging around this 3-hour demand for a while, so the liquidity is probably drawn from there. But that doesn't mean I'm just going to take it short. That just means I'm aware of the current market situation on that. It's always good to be aware. Am I bullish? Am I bearish? Right now, I'm patient. Being patient is a bias too, guys, right? If we don't know for sure, obviously we never know for sure, but we can get confirmations and we could get a bit more certainty because we see a supply zone, a demand zone, some weakness, some volatility. So here we go. So here's something. And again, guys, NASDAQ is much weaker than ES at the moment. Now, what we could see here, guys, is let's see if you see what I see. Right there. So from that, oh, wait, there we go. I don't like it on this one. It's a bit too far, but maybe from this one. So we go 1, 2, 3. The middle touch isn't too clean, so I'm not too strong on this trend line right now. But it is an idea that, each time we breach these lows, we just end up wicking up and going higher. And that would be divergence too, right? Because that would be NQ making a new low a day, while ES is still up here, still up here. So if ES wants to come down and start bouncing here, while NQ is coming down and bouncing here, that might be a good area to go long. Let's see. Something like that maybe, right? But here's ES at that key level right now. But I'm going to stay patient. We got 1:50 left in this 5-minute candle. No reason to jump the gun. No reason to get in. And again, guys, got to be super, super patient in the mornings. Especially Monday mornings. Monday mornings can be some of the toughest times to trade. So the market's got to grab some liquidity. Market's got to fake some people out. You see, look how strong Meta is right now. And Meta's doing great. Meta's pushing strong. Tesla, weak. Could have grabbed some shorts right there, some puts right there, and ran it lower. It's already been a $4 move from there. Whereas Meta just pumping higher. Nvidia going higher. Apple going lower. So it's, again, guys, the market is having a tough time. It's having an indecision. Equities aren't doing the same thing. It's tough. We got to stay out of this for a moment. Let it do its thing. Let it come around to us. All we could do in the market is react. Yo, morning, Rojo. Apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but good morning and welcome to our community. I see you're new here. Hello and welcome. Got any questions, please let us know. Alright, so here comes NASDAQ to that key level area. And ES did not come down as far as I would expect it to from there. Ooh, NASDAQ right through it. Let's see if it wants to wick. Now, I'm not going to get along here just because I think it's going to wick, right? Because that'd be silly. That'd be jumping in front of something that I shouldn't. Plus, look at that big push in VIX. That's a big, big no-no to go long, right? That's a big push higher. That is bearish on VIX. But let's see. Remember, because each time we were breaking these lows, we ended up pumping higher. So that could have been a really good entry. We're just going to stay patient. Just going to wait. Equities have been looking a little strong, but again, equities have been taking these wicks up here, which means sellers are active. Sellers are present. Tesla looks like it wants to continue too. And if we could get Nvidia to fail, that would also help us lead the market lower. But we see this pullback and we stay patient. If anything, we look for an entry short because we don't want to fight the trend, right? So we don't want to fight the VIX. We don't want to fight all of this. If anything, we wait for this candle to close, see if it wants to give us some type of basing candle, a green basing candle, then we take the next candle short. But either way, we don't want to enter any positions here because it could pump from here or it could dump from here. We don't know while it's in the middle of the candle. What we do know is we could check the higher time frames, right? What are they doing? What's going on? We got how much time in the 15? This 15 just opened, so we're staying patient, but this is a bearish 15-minute candle right before it. So it's going to be hard for me to stay bullish. If anything, maybe we chop around on the 15-minute, create that basing candle, and then we drop. Just looks very weak though. Again, I wouldn't be taking anything long. I'd be looking for more areas to short, right? When we get pumps up after a big dump, that instead of getting scared, those are areas where we might want to start a position, right? Grab one lot up here or something, and just start the position in case it does decide to dump before the next candle. Guys on YouTube, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. We do go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we do have a big and full active community for you guys to join if you guys want to. Just go bullishbrs.com and you can sign up there. Tons of courses, tons of educators, not just me. There's Jeremy, there's Sig, bunch of good guys in there. We also got Alex in penny stocks. We got another guy, his name's Alex too. He's in crypto. So we got a big variety of markets for you guys. Oh, big drop. I was just setting up my here. I was setting this up on the other screen. It's like, all right, maybe I'll risk to the top and I'll go for down here, right? But you know what? That's not even a 2-to-1, so I don't even know how I feel about that. But again, I'm gonna want this candle. Hold up. Yeah, it's just gonna keep dropping. I was gonna say I want this candle to come back up and close green, so I know it's basing and we just trapped some sellers. That way we could push lower. But I'm gonna stay patient on this, right? No, we got 4 seconds. It's not gonna happen. If anything, that might be a liquidity grab to go higher. But again, I'm not fighting the trend. Look how strong the VIX has been. Strong VIX is a weak market. What's going on? Let's see if that was a liquidity grab. We're pumping now. Let's see if we want to continue higher. I do think we're weak. We do have VIX sort of at a key level. I don't know why the key level is not saved there. It's at 1683. Why is... That's weird. Very weird. Yeah, big liquidity grab, just like we had yesterday on Friday's trend line. You guys remember Friday's trend line? That played out really well. Oh, now that's the divergence right there, actually. See, I don't know why I keep missing that lately. Because I got a sweatshirt on in the summer and I'm feeling sick. If we get a pullback, like a crazy pullback, like to right here, I'm gonna grab some longs. I'm probably gonna grab some longs. But I don't think we're gonna get that. Would love it if we did, but I don't think we will. How do you get the extended hours on again on TradingView? Thought I had it. I'll figure it out another time. Yeah, look at that pump, guys. That's something. And if we come back up to, yeah. That was something. Now we be patient, guys. There's no reason to get in longs here, right? Because then our stop loss is down here. There's no reason getting short here because of the pump we just had there. So we wait, see if we get a pullback, then enter on the pullback. Bottom right corner and choose ETH. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not coming up on my VIX chart. Yo. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, my VIX chart's all messed up on my my other screen. So there would have been our target, right? Our first target would have been the key level of the 1 hour. So let's see if we get a crazy pullback real quick. Maybe enter over here if we pull back enough.
Kevin, do you feel that the trend today is bearish or bullish?
Quite honestly, I was thinking we'd get more of a bear move, but because we're at such a strong area that we've been rejecting a few times now, it's tough because now that we've rejected it a few times, we got to think we've been grabbing a lot of liquidity from here, so this zone must be weaker. But because we've been holding up, we can't trade against that, right? We got to stay patient. So right now, it's just chopping. I wanted us to get above this 1 hour demand, 1 hour supply zone up here on NASDAQ and on ES sort of line up with where we dropped the other day on Friday. So I wanted us to get back up there first before we go lower. And what we got Friday was a divergence just like this, and that's what pumped us really high before we continued. So I do want some pullback. I do want to try to get us back down here for another entry to go long. We got 3 minutes left in this 5 minute. I'm not grabbing longs just because we're pulling back here because we could pull back even more. Just like that. Yo, the Spidey Cool in YouTube, I appreciate you calling out that divergence earlier. I know you said it before this divergence happened. I think you were talking about just the 5 minute interaction of ES and NQ. But that was, I should have took note and been like, oh yeah, divergence. Oh man. This is going to be a rough webinar tonight, guys.
Still not feeling better.
I am. I'm feeling better. I just got this cough, and it's a tough cough.
Yeah, I hear you.
So just staying patient, guys. Got a minute 50 left. See if we come back down to this trend line, and then maybe we could add a position with very light size. Alright, we're way back now. See if we get one more pullback. Try to set a limit order at that trend line. Try to grab some long positions. I don't think it's going to give us one more pullback because now we only got 50 seconds left in that. Alright, it did. It did give us that pullback. 30 seconds. Keeping a tight stop loss. Did enter just a couple contracts, nothing crazy. Stop loss very tight. Because I'm not feeling that pullback. That was too strong of a pullback for us to continue, in my opinion, because we only have those 10 seconds left. So I need a strong wick and a strong push higher, like right now and on the next candle. But now we're below that key level. So I'm just staying patient. Just staying patient. Yeah, it's gonna go hit my stop. Nope. What's VIX doing? Yep, there's the stop. But let's see if that's a stop hunt, because now it's breaking another low. And it might want to go back higher. But we gotta stay patient, we gotta stay with the trend. Strong drops, still got divergence. But VIX is still pushing higher. Yeah, big drops on the skies. Big drops. Gotta stay so careful. Yeah, this is just weak. Weak, weak, weak. Equities are also very weak right now. Very weak. Staying patient. Now we do have NASDAQ at a key level. Got 2.5 minutes on this 5 minute. So let's just wait. VIX is very strong though. Very bearish. Staying patient. Staying patient. Nice rejection. Gotta let this candle close, right? Because if this candle closes, just like how this candle closed, we could take the next candle long based off the fact that we may have been grabbing liquidity to again push us even higher. So this might even be the better entry than this one. But we got 1:10 left in this, and we don't want to fight that trend. Equities do look like they're trying to turn around here. But we can't enter yet because the 5 hasn't closed, and it could dump the rest of this candle. I'm considering grabbing a starter position here. We got 30 seconds left, so it's a game of waiting, guys. Patience is key. Got 15 seconds left. Alright, I do like that rejection we had. I do like that wick. Wick's telling me that buyers just became very present right there. See if we get a pump from here would be nice. Nice trap on the sellers. How are equities doing? Equities are looking ready to go up higher. Microsoft's looking strong. Just gotta stay patient. If we enter here, stop loss down here, we're targeting up here. That would be a... Where are we at? 2-1. Just staying patient. VIX is having a tough time. VIX finally trying to poke lower. Let's see. Nice. Good stuff so far. Good stuff so far. Very good stuff. I like to see it. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Still got 2 minutes left in this 5 minute. Good stuff. Really good stuff. There we go. Probably gonna trim. I do want to trim one off. Part of me wants to let it run though, because it has not hit my target. And it's just, that's strong. That's very strong. Alright, I'll try to trim one off there. Now that I'm looking to trim, it's not gonna come back up. Nah, yeah, it will. Come on, it's gotta. You know what, Market? You've convinced me. I won't trim. I'll hold. "30 seconds left. VIX had a nice big drop candle. That is reassuring. Tell you what, I'll scale out a 1 right there. And I'll hold the other few. Nice. There we go. Good pumps, everybody. Good pumps. It's alright. Pullbacks are good. Pullbacks are normal. Pullbacks are healthy. And pullbacks are there to scare us. But instead of letting it scare us, it should give us the confidence that we're right. Or to get some more contracts, depending on your trading style. Yo, what's going on, Nicole? What's going on, C-Trader? What's going on, everybody? Chicken Hawk, I know I heard you talking before. I didn't formally say hello, though. I like saying hello to everybody. Habibi, what's going on? Part of me does want to add to my position here, so I may. And I'm going to move my stop losses to break even. So this is a no-lose trade. And now I'm also in a bigger, again, my regular size. What's VIX doing? VIX is at a key level. So I do want VIX to really try to push lower stronger here. What are equities doing? Equities are okay. Let's check it out. Right, equities just having some minor pullbacks on equities. Apple's finally trying to push higher too. Amazon a little bit of a stall. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not Amazon. That's the weighted indice. Let's get that being Amazon. Where's Amazon on this list? There we go. So we're just waiting. Just waiting. Got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, guys. So this candle could wick all the way up, right? And we know that. It could just be a bear trap. So we're just staying patient. Just stay patient. Just stay patient. All we could do is react. And if we got in down here, where I was looking to enter, that's okay to have pullback, because that, again, is normal. And everything in between our entry, our stop, and our target is just noise. We could scale out, like I scaled out on the strength. We could scale out of a contract or two, and then, we could just stay patient on the rest. Oh, what a pullback. That's a strong pullback right there, guys. Because of that divergence, NQ is definitely the weaker of the two. So that's definitely something to sort of take note of. Stop loss is sort of at this trend line right here. Wanted to hold that trend line. Got a minute 30 left. Once we get inside the last minute, I'm going to want to see it turn around. Got 2 seconds. Right now we got a minute left in this 5 minute. Now we're going to get a little more volatility. What's VIX doing? VIX was trying to push green. But, yep, there we go. Give us that little pump higher. That's it. What are equities doing? Tesla's trying to push higher. Nvidia's having a little bit of a tough time, but at the bottom of its range. Meta is weaker. Something to just keep an eye on. Got 14 seconds, 10 seconds. See if we get a quick pump before the next candle opens to bring us somewhere over here and have the next candle go higher for us. And if it don't happen, we have our stop loss in place. Risk to reward. Risk to reward and react. R, and R. We're getting weak to push higher, which is something I'm just taking a little bit of a note on. So I am, again, I'm staying patient. Entry was good enough that these pullbacks, I'm still green, it's no worries. But yeah, just staying patient. Trusting the trade, trusting that everything in between is just noise. Good stuff, good stuff. Here we go. Bada bing, bada bow. Nice, nice. Nice. Probably gonna scale out. I want to scale out a 1 right there, but part of me doesn't think that's the right thing to do. I feel like we should go higher. Yep, yep.
Kevin, what's up, man? C Trader,
Yo,
Nick.
what's going on, bro?
Oh, nothing. I've been really doing well in the market lately, dude. But where'd you enter this trade?
Right down over here.
Okay, I got you. I was just curious. Thank you.
Got you, bro. I just scaled out a 1 up here, guys. Like right up here. I do think we do push higher, though. Just staying patient. Just wanted to lock in some gains. Nothing wrong with locking in gains, but we do have to let our winners run and cut our losses short. That's how we stay profitable. because we're stalling up here, I sort of want to take another off, but that's what happened the other day when we were dropping. We were like stalling near the wicks. I took it off, and then we just completely blasted through it. So I am still just going to stay patient on this. Entry was good enough, and again, I scaled out of one more up here. So I'm chilling on it. We're just staying patient. Let the market do its thing. Sit back, relax, sip some coffee, get some breakfast, set alerts. Let's see. Equities are looking strong. Definitely a fan at the moment. Got a minute 40 left, right? So for 40 seconds, I wouldn't be surprised if we came down a little bit and then we went higher. I'd much prefer the whole time we pumped higher, right? But we can't really trade off preference. Alright, so we're coming down to that last minute of the 5 minute now. Got 15 seconds left. ES is sort of getting weak up here. But, let's see. I always forget about VWAP. I haven't been using VWAP lately. And VWAP is sort of right there. I got 38 seconds. See if it wants to pump and continue. It's always that last minute, you know? Yup. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's get it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Nice. Scaling out of one more. Good trade. Really good trade. Got one contract left. Part of me is like, just exit. But gotta let it do its thing. Nah, I'm out. All out. All out. I'll take it there. And you know what? If we pump back higher, so be it. Still a solid trade. Take it any day of the week. I would even consider grabbing another position here because we're holding VWAP. But, not going to. Hope some of y'all caught that as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. Sorry, I just saw your message in there. I was too dialed in on this trade. I become like a horse with the blinders. Like, all I see is the trade when I'm in it. Tesla looks like it still wants to continue higher too. Again, I do really want to consider grabbing another position on NASDAQ right here, but if you do grab a position up there, you gotta know where your stop loss is, know where your entry is.
Hey, I've been trading NASDAQ way more than ES lately, Kevin. I have a quick question for you, dude.
Yeah,
So I've been really messing around hard with these Apex accounts. I've gotten 2 funded. I have
nice.
3 more in eval. The only thing that I hate is that whenever you connect the accounts, you can't use bracket orders. Is there any way anybody gets around that? Or
Hmm.
I mean, I
Um,
like to put the order in beforehand, then adjust my stops and take profits,
yeah, I hear
But
you. Yeah, I do the same thing. Bracket orders 1,000,000,000%. I'm always about like, hey, you know what? This is my entry, this is my exit, this is my stop, period. No, I didn't know, because you know what? Usually I don't do the duplicate accounts when I do Apex. I'll usually just like run one and just see how it goes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still, Apex, in my opinion, it's great, but it does get a little faulty, right? There are a few quirks and stuff that need to be, rearranged and taken care of. Um, but I mean, if
Yeah,
it doesn't,
I was just curious if anybody had any advice because I've been doing that too. I've been running each account separately, which sometimes I'll like hit a great trade on one, I'll miss an opportunity to get on a different account because I have to switch over to it. I tried using my laptop and my home computer since I've been home from vacation, and it's a lot going on at once. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. You can connect them. And then my first order, I connected them. I tried to put it on one of the ATMs that I've set up and hit buy market, and it was like rejecting it.
yeah,
I
that's
didn't know what was going
weird.
on.
Let me ask Ironclad. Ironclad knows a lot about Apex.
All right, yeah, just like a way around that, or I hope that they fix it soon. It seems like a lot of people are bitching about it on Tradeovate's page, because it's really with like on Tradeovate, like they're the ones denying it. So
Okay.
yeah, but I don't know. I just was curious if anybody had any, advice about it, if they've experienced the same thing.
So like, does Apex have a way around or to use bracket orders on multiple accounts, I guess? Or on the duplicate accounts.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I haven't tried it with because I can trade Ninja Trader too. And I
Right.
know that I can group the accounts with just like Apex and then maybe I can do it in Ninja Trader. I haven't tried that yet. I thought that might be a thing, but I kind of like Tradeovate better than Ninja Trader.
Yeah, definitely. Have you used Trading View?
I have used TradingView, yes, but I haven't found a way to trade my grouped accounts on TradingView, only individually.
Got you. Got you. Okay. All right. ES with the
I'll
push high.
figure out.
Yeah, I'll look into it for you. I'll ask Ironclad and I'll try to ask around. But if you're saying a lot of people are complaining about it, it might just be one of those issues that they just have.
Yeah, at least on Tradeovate's like, like questions and answers page, they're all like, "Oh, this should be a thing," and everybody's bitching about it. So might just have to wait for it.
All right, that's cool though. It's cool. Not cool that it's not working, but it's cool that there's like a page of people who are also trying to figure it out. Cause maybe one of them will come up with some type of answer, you know.
Definitely, dude.
All right, I wouldn't grab any longs up here, guys, because I feel like that would be chasing. I do feel like we are going to get some type of rejection soon. Again, it is Monday. We could see a pullback. It's coming across to 10:30. Could even see a reversal. So just staying patient here. Guys, don't forget a webinar tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go over charting, sort of like morning routines, what I do for my morning routine, and sort of help you guys to get your morning routines more situated and more consistent. Because a consistent morning routine, you got to think of it this way: dominoes, right? The first domino falls, the rest of them follow. If we wake up and we have a bad morning routine and then we're trading poorly, guess what? We could probably connect that to that poor trading routine. So once we're able to really establish a strong trading routine, whether it's creating a plan, doing some charting, following, there's that take profit on that second one. That was nice. That was a good trade, guys. Um, that it's always good to have a good morning routine because that's what starts our day. And if we could start our day headstrong, then we could continue our day headstrong. Tesla's getting weak. I think we might start reversing around here, to be honest. Because again, we have another divergence. ES made that higher high, and Q lower high. Oh, let's see if we see that, get that divergence right away. That reversal right away. Now, what else I noticed was this candle right here. This candle gave us a nice little body, green body, long wick on the bottom. People would think that's a lot of buying pressure coming in. But I noticed a lot of times when we get candles like this, they tend to be fake outs, and we end up going bearish from them. Because bulls really had to fight to keep us higher for this candle. Finally closed up here, and they're thinking, oh, we did it, we did it. Tried to bring us a little higher, and just drop. Just drop. Dropped like it's hot. So just staying patient. And guys, VIX is a huge, huge help when it comes to trading. So I want to go over this example over here real quick, right? So, you know, we were sort of trapping smaller range. And then as soon as VIX also started getting stronger, started moving stronger, right here and here, look at what happened on NASDAQ and ES. They also got very weak. They also sold off very strong. So once we get strong moves on the VIX, that confirms the momentum. And then we're really able to ride that trend. We'll go over VIX today, so you know what, guys? I'm going to make a little list of just charting my routine, what I look for, confirmations. Oh, this webinar is going to be a good one. Give you guys some tips and tricks and secrets. Shh, don't tell anyone. Sort of want to make that a member-only webinar. But I guess I'll give it to YouTube too. I got 16 seconds left in this 5-minute. And I'm now personally bearish on this trade. Although that could have been a rally, base rally, I don't think so. See if it gives us a little pullback. I'll try to enter a short. Alrighty then. Now give us a pullback so I can enter another short. Look, I got one right there at 15.42.450, right when the other candle closed. So I am in a position, just a super light position. Would rather have been in a heavier position, but that's okay. I want to pull back so I can get in more. It doesn't look like it wants to give me a stronger pullback yet. There it is. Give me a pullback to 15.420. I'll grab some more at 15.420. Market's like, no, you won't.
The hell you will.
Come on, market, you know you want to. That's fine, that's cool, because if you don't, I just called out the perfect reversal on YouTube Live and everybody just saw it anyway, so that's fine with me. That's cool. Yeah, pull back, yay. Nope, didn't hit my area where I wanted to get more. That's alright, I'm gonna wait. We got time. Okay. There we go. I might look to, let's see. Nah, entry's too good. I'm not scaling out. If anything, I'll just be adding. Do want to be careful though, because remember guys, my ideal short is all the way up here, which means we should have a bull move to bring us up there. It's sort of coming, it's pulling back to where I did want to add to that short. Now I'm not comfortable with it though, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I will, if it gives us one more little pullback. Alright, we got a minute 40 in this now. Equities are trying to get weak. Not in my full position on NASDAQ, but I am in a short position with a few contracts. Nice. That's what I like to see. There we go, ES. ES with the weakness too. It's looking like it's setting up for a good trade. Just staying patient. Nice, nice. Let's see, we'll target like right there. Target right here. And we'll target right there, and we'll target like that. What time is it? We got 20 seconds left in this, right? So we're just staying patient. Nine seconds, 7 seconds. Got a tight stop loss on this, not looking to risk much on this in case it does want to pull back, because remember, I wanted to be bullish until we got to that supply zone. But that doesn't mean I won't take any other trades if the market gives us clues. I feel like this candle wants to pump higher to about here and then drop. So I might look to add an extra contract there. Yeah, I just added another contract there. So we're just going to wait. We're just going to stay patient. Whoa. Oh, okay then. That was quick. Hey, listen, you know what? Had my tight stop loss, followed it, small loss. It's nothing. Nothing compared to the win I took earlier, and that's okay. That's why we have to know our risk to reward. Always risk the same, always take the same reward, at least 2 to 1, 3 to 1. That's what we want. Lately, I've been shooting for 3 to 1s, and it's been just a lot easier. Not even easier, guys, but more stress-free. See, I don't think we go higher from here. But I don't think I control the market with what I think about. So I'm going to stay patient. Cool, calm, collective. Let it do its thing. If it wants to go higher, it could go higher. That's fine. Maybe I'll start another short position up here, right? Again, starter position is a light size with a tight stop loss. Right, because maybe before it was stop hunting. Market loves to stop hunt. Go ahead, stop hunt again. Give me another short entry. Do it. Do it. Time is it? We got 1:40 in this 5-minute. Staying patient. No reason to push, no reason to rush, no reason to force trades. I don't like that VIX is trying to push higher. Lower. VIX is trying to push lower. That is bullish. But it's also not really pushing consistently. It's chopping. I'm short. Antonio on YouTube asks if I'm long or short. I grabbed a short position right here. So you see how there's wick, and it's all near this 1 hour demand. This 1 hour demand was broken, so that's why I got in short over there. And I wanted us to pull back again so I could grab some more short positions over there. Go ahead, pump higher again, one more time. For good time's sake. Nice. If it doesn't give me that pump on this candle, I'll wait for next candle, see if it wants to try to push higher before pushing lower. Got 3 seconds. So let's see. Now no longer a biggest fan of this trade. But I'd still like that divergence of how NQ is much weaker than ES. Part of me wants to get out of that short position here in case we do go higher. But the entry was okay, so I'm not going to do that yet. Instead, I'm waiting for a better area to grab more shorts. Because also, it could stop hunts, right? If it hits above these wicks, I'm going to grab more shorts. That's how I see it. Because if it goes above those wicks, people might be thinking, oh, we're going long. It almost just hit that other wick. Let's see if we go one more time. Okay, there we go. There was that other wick. Try to add one more position if it goes up one more time. Okay. Now let's see if we break that other wick. ES breaking highs. Have my stop loss in place. And just staying patient. Staying patient. Trade doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Won't be upset about it. I know my risk. I know my reward. Most equities are bullish at the moment, but they're weak at the moment. So I'm taking that in to account, right? And remembering that. So now my full lot size, average price is right here, right here. So now I'm green.
Kevin, I've got a level marked out here at 4529 for a gap that was supposed to be filled last week.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Good job, Victoria.
I don't think the gap is at that level, but I got an alert for it, I think.
Okay, listen, if you had a key level there and it worked out, that's great. So now what I'm looking for is continuation, because now all those people who thought we were still bullish are now trapped. What a trade so far. Alright, we're staying with it. No reason to get excited yet. We didn't hit our take profit. My target's probably going to be... I wanted to target this trend line down here. Nice. 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 Equities are weak. I'll look to get out of one contract. Really don't want to. We got a minute left in this 5 minute. And it's really feeling weaker than anything. So again, I'm just staying patient on this, guys. "45 seconds. Sort of wicking around these levels right here. Vic's trying to push higher again. 30 seconds. Entry was pretty good. Entry was on the wick, so the entry was really good. Makes me want to let this winner really run. Just like that. I'll scale out a 1. Play it safe. Out of one contract. Moving stop loss to break even. Just like that, guys. Just plain and simple, right? I took a couple losses, but my winners are much greater than my losses. Stress-free. No stress. Might look at to get out of another one right there. Just want to stay patient though, right? Just stay patient. Entry was good. Do you think there's a potential for Chinese markets to diverse from us markets during volatility? You mean like if the Chinese markets have a big effect on us? Like on our volatility or our direction? So with other markets, Chinese, what's their other, Australian, I believe. I think it's just called the Asia markets. Those markets, the France markets, they have an effect because when they open, we usually see some type of volatility or some type of movement or change. But it usually doesn't always change direction. Right, like it might just give us a pullback or it might just give us extra volatility, but it won't always give us that change in direction. Still liking us to go lower. Tesla's trying to push higher, but barely. When I say trying to push higher, I mean barely. But it's still creating a higher low, right? So it's something to take note of. All these equities are trying to create higher lows right now. That I'm not a fan of. But entry was good enough that I'm cool with letting it chill. I'm cool with letting it do its thing. If equities want to try to fake us out, that's fine. I got my stop loss. I got my entries over here. Stop losses over here. I'm cool, calm, collected with it. Gotta let the winners run. Everything in between our entry and exit is just noise. Big cycle from one zone to the next. Yeah, exactly. Is Apple long? Apple is in a demand zone right now. But demand zones have been breaking. Look, so this demand zone broke, this demand zone broke, so I wouldn't trust demand zones right now. What's great with supply and demand is, as great as they do work, they also work in a sense of it gives us ideas, right? Like, okay, has demand been holding up? Yes, then demand trades are the trades we want to take. Has supply been holding up? Yes, then supply is what we want to take. Are we creating new supply zones? Yes, then supply zones are the trades we want to take, and so on and so on. I'm considering getting out of a position here, but we got a minute 40 left, and I do like that big rejection we have so far. Got a minute 10 left. Oh, Gizmo, I'm so sorry. Gizmo, do you know what happened that went haywire? Because you could probably screenshot whatever you've got and could send it to them and express what happened and explain to them what happened. And they might be able to give you new eval accounts, or if they were funded, give you new funded accounts. They might not give you however much you did have in them, but they might be able to, readjust it and give you another new one. Got 40 seconds left in this. I'm not looking to add here. I'm just staying patient. My entry is still up here. Just staying patient. 30 seconds. Sort of want to add to my short position right here. But again, I'm not going to. I don't want to fight this trend. Although equities do seem pretty weak. 14 seconds, 12 seconds. Yeah, I'm not adding. I can't add to this. Fibonacci study? Where? No fibs here. This is just supply, demand, and key levels. If we get another rapid drop like that, I'll look to take off another contract, just because now we are starting to chop. What's the higher time frame doing? Always good to know. Nah, higher time frame's bearish. We staying bearish. What's the 2 hour looking like? 1 hour? Time is it? Yeah, 1 hour. Let's see. Just stay patient. Add a good entry. Entry up here. So if the 1 hour decides to base and then drop, my entry was up here, which would mean we would just drop like it's hot. So I'm staying patient on this. I know my risk, which is like nothing, because my stop loss is at my entry point, and my reward would be huge if it plays out. What's VIX doing? VIX is looking bearish though. Now there we go. VIX trying to push higher again. Equities also sort of weak, but trying to pop back up higher. There we go. Do want to scale out of one just to play it safe. But, yeah, really trying to let my winner run here. We still got 3 minutes left, right? So it could wick, it could pop, it could drop, it could do whatever it wants. But if I have my stop loss up here, I'm fine with seeing what'll happen. All right, I'll try to get out of one if it gives us one more drop like that. There it is. Nice. All right. Now moving my stop to not even break even. Now my stop loss is below my entry, which means this is now not even a no lose. This is just win. How many contracts? I was just in 3. Like to play around with like 3 or 4. If I do want to get heavy, I'll get like 6. But it all depends on the risks or reward and how many points there are. Yo, Gizmo, I'm sorry about that. That's messed up. I hate when that happens. What broker were you using with it? Ninja Trader 8 desktop platform for Ninja. Oh, the copy. Do you think it was the copier that could have been causing all of that? Because I know C Trader was also having problems with the copier today too. Give us one more drop, NASDAQ. You know you want to. 50 seconds left. Yo, YouTube guys, don't forget, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe too, and check out our webinar later tonight. It's going to be on charting. You guys will see exactly how I find my levels and how I chart my zones and trend lines and everything. 30 seconds, here comes our drop. See if it wants to pop for a second, right? Because it's been very wicky, right? It's been red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle. Nice. Tell you what, let's see. Let's try to exit. Okay. All right. I'll take that. I'll get out right there. I'll take that. Very nice of you, market. And a good day to you, sir. Did not exit me yet. Come on, one more little drop. Oh, it's gonna wick it? Nah. Go back down. Oh, it hit the trend line. Alright, I'm out. I had to force exit that. But the reason I did is because look at this trend line. So I'm out. I'm out completely of that short. That was a total of how many points? Entry was here. Full exit was here. 47 points on NASDAQ. I was watching, guys, this was on YouTube, on Instagram. And this guy was trading NASDAQ, you know, one of, in my opinion, a BS trader. And he was like, oh, guys, I just did 150 pips on NASDAQ. 150 pips? Who says pips? First off, it's ticks. And 150, that's 37 points. So that would be like, what I just hit, like 47, I think? Or 40 something. Right, 48, 47. So that would be like me saying, oh, I hit 47. Let's see, let's times 4 that. I hit 188 pips. That's huge, 188. Because, you know, 188 sounds more than 47. But still, 47 points is huge. But it didn't sit right with me. Because it's like, it just sounds sort of scammerish, you know. Not scammy, but just... I feel like it sets too high of expectations to new traders who were, like, new and watching them. And then they're like, oh, I want to hit that many pips, and then they might look at it as points and be trying to hit 150 points, and it's like, that's not gonna happen. You gotta take it easy, take it calm, cool, calm, collective, do what you do. Yo, look at this trend line so far, guys. That's clean so far. Not sure my trade went in with stops showed chart. Gizmo, I don't think when you do bracket orders, oh nice, drop through that trend line. When we do bracket orders, I don't think it works on the trade copier. So I think when you do a bracket order, it like messes up somewhere internally inside the copier. And I think that's exactly what C-Trader was having an issue with. Kept going like 5 minutes, placing hundreds of orders. I couldn't even turn that, bro. That's horrible. Was there a cancel all button? Did you try the cancel all? Like that's tough, man. I would definitely tell them about that. Like maybe screenshot your orders and send it to them and be like, listen, obviously I'm not spamming it. There was an issue this morning. Can you please help reset my account? It was. And make sure that you do, I don't want to say emphasize that it was on their side, but you do have to let them know that it wasn't your fault. Thank you, Antonio, for the like. I appreciate it. Guys, YouTube people, I hope you guys join our Discord one day. You know, we got a great community and would love to have you guys part of it. You know, we go live, I know I say Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys. But for our members, it's Monday through Friday. It's every day. Plus, we have another educator, Bullishbrs Jeremy, who teaches a different trading style. So you get 2 traders, 2 educators, 2 different trading strategies, both successful. And it's really up to you. It's whatever fits you, right? If you like supply and demand, you come hang out with me. If you like, he's a big scalper. He uses the I almost called it the J fan because he uses it so much, but he uses the money fan. I'll show you guys what that is. That's pretty clean. That's this right here's the GAN fan. And I don't know exactly how he sets it up, but the way he does is it's really clean. Now, mine's not going to be perfect, but his will set up like really clean, and he'll see like really nice channels, really good areas of rejection, good targets, good areas to get in. And his are really nice. I personally want to take a class from him so I know how to do that too. But for now, I guess I'll just keep trading supply and demand. I think we go lower, guys. I really do. Especially on that ES chart pattern, that drop. Basing candle drop, we would enter the short position here, stop loss here, target down here. Sort of want to try a light size on NQ again. But guys, if I enter here, first off, I'm entering at a trend line. Second, where's my stop loss going to be? It's going to be maybe at this wick, and I know the market likes to stop hunt. So if anything, I'm going to be patient and hope that we sort of chop around, come back up, stop hunt, and then reject. So I'm going to just stay patient. No reason to chase. Just wait. Replace chase with wait, and your trading will be so much better. And you know what? If it continues without me, so be it. It's not continuing without me. It's just going to my next setup. My setup over here paid for the 2 or 3 losses that I already had today, right? Because I took some trades. Well, it was this trade here was a really nice trade. And then it was this trade here was a really nice trade. I took 2 clean trades. And I think it was 3 small losses because they were small setups and I had tight stops on them. And that's how we got to do it, guys. We got to let the winners really run. Let the winners win. Cut our losses short. We got Tesla coming up. And guys, another thing I want you guys to know is when I'm looking at this chart right here, this is my chart that I look at when I'm streaming for you guys. When I'm not looking at this, I have my chart on the left, which is similar to this chart, but it's just like where I place my orders. And then I have a chart above. I got 4 monitors. Got a chart above that you'll see me drag down Thinkorswim sometimes. And I always like to keep my equities, right? Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, Tesla, and my watch list. This is of all the large caps. And with the watch list, I have it with change percentage. So I know Tesla's the weakest. Boeing and AMD are the strongest, and Google's the strongest too. So let's check out Google real quick. Delete that. Google is the strongest right now, right? So Google would have been a good stock to play calls or go long on. Nvidia also pretty strong, but chopping. So I'm not trusting any long positions. I'm just staying patient. What's AMD doing? AMD also. Look at AMD, guys. A lot of volatility in AMD lately. Because it's got a lot of volume, got a lot of strength. Move that back up. Yo, but Gizmo, again, I do apologize about that Apex issue. That's definitely a big pain in the butt, and I'm sorry that happened. You know, I know I've had a few accounts do the same thing. Back when they had it used to be where there was no trade over 8 at all with them. It was just you had to connect Rhythmic, and from Rhythmic you would connect your Rhythmic to NinjaTrader, and like literally every other month there would be an issue where thousands and thousands of accounts would be wiped out and had to start over, and they were like, sorry, not us, but you know, we'll reset your accounts for you, and people who had progress wouldn't have that progress anymore. It's just one of the faults you have to deal with and unfortunately accept when dealing with some type of funded account. But you know what? We just got to take it slow. We're not trying to become millionaires with the funded accounts. We want the funded accounts to fund our real accounts. You got to think of it like that, right? And we also want to use these eval accounts so that we could get consistent with our trades, get consistent with our strategy without putting real money on the line. It's like those rigged games at the carnival, screwing every step of it. Yeah, seriously, man. For real, for sure. Yep, NASDAQ with a continuation. Now, oh, I was in my shorts up here and I got out here and here. Oh, boo-hoo. I could have got 10 more points, 15 more points. Not upset about it. I had my profits. I locked in my profits. I was okay with those profits. It's okay. Maybe next time I'll let one contract run. Kevin, much better now. More play, bring new rules, and better trading plans. Absolutely, Antonio. It's all about making sure we follow our rules and a strong, thorough trading plan. And as beginner traders, guys, you gotta know that your trading plan off the bat, it's not gonna be perfect. And in fact, no trader's trading plan is gonna be perfect. That's why it's good to set up multiple trade plans in your morning routine, right? So if this, then this. If this doesn't happen, then this. If this happens, then I'll look for this. You know, give yourself 3 or 4 main setups you're watching and wait for them to occur. Wait for them to happen. Look at that drop. You know, now I'm just playing. I was gonna say, now I'm upset I didn't hold. Wow. No, I'm just kidding. But you can't be upset over things like that, guys. You just can't. What time is it? Alright, maybe I could be a little upset over it because I told myself on the hourly I had a really good entry here. And that would have been huge because now it looks like we're just gonna sell off for the rest of the day and create a new hourly supply zone. But again, guys, I took my trades accordingly. I took my profits where I saw fit. And it is what it is. You know, we live, we learn, we live to trade another day, right? And what else? We also journal. I'm going to journal this. I'm going to write, okay, I had a great entry on the wicks. I took profits into strength. I didn't end up doubling down up here, which I usually do double down on pullbacks, but the reason I didn't is because we didn't get much of a wick on that, but then we ended up dumping the next candle, and the next, and the next, and the next. Meanwhile, I was expecting some resistance at this trend line. We started to see some, but we failed. This key level would have been a lot stronger to target. Make that thicker. Look at that. Ain't that something? I hope some of you guys caught that drop, because sheesh, I couldn't have called that one out any more perfectly. When this was happening, I was saying reversal, and that's what happened. I even said I'm watching these wicks to be broken, and then we'll dump. And that's exactly what happened. Gave us 75 points, and I caught 47 points of that so far, right? 75 divided by 47, I know that's at least 60% of that. And when we trade, we're not looking for the full move, right? Because then our expectations are too high and we don't know where that full move ends and started. For me, I did know where that was starting, right? So I was able to get that and grab a piece. We always want a piece of the pie. We can't get greedy and want the full cake. What up, Austin? What's going on? Look at that key level rejection so far, looking nice. We still got that divergence going on too, guys, because check this out. We got ES made a higher low, and we got NQ made a lower low and a lower low. So ES is more bullish. ES might go higher. And again, guys, I really wanted this 1 hour supply. So I'm setting an alert. Add alert. Add alert. I'll be patient all day if I got to. Reversal number 2 time. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Maybe. VIX had some strength, right? VIX had some strength to the upside, which helped bring us lower. Time is it? Wish YouTube would tell me what time it was on the on how long we've been live. Oh, does it? Like 1:48-ish? I'm just writing it down in case we reverse, and I just called that second reversal out. But what else we got? You know, I called this one out. That was about how long ago? Will this tool tell me how long that was ago? 30 minutes ago. Austin, what are you saying OMG about? What's going on, boss? Equities look ready for a little bit of a pop too. Check out Tesla's big wick on this candle. Looks like a lot of buyers stepped in after it broke lows. So we might see a little pop, but I'd be careful. I'd be patient because Tesla is on the weaker side. Tesla's the weakest link right now. Does it mean it can't pop up? Of course not. But it does mean it's on the weaker side. Also got NQ at this key level and ES at a key level. Got 2.5 minutes on this 5-minute candle. So I'm thinking one of two things is going to happen here. We're going to pump up and we are going to reverse. Or we're going to pump for a little bit, and by the time this candle closes, it'll give us a long upper wick and a small green body, and we might be able to take that short. But lately, guys, a big pattern that I've seen lately is just constant broken highs, reversal, broken highs, reversal, broken lows, reversal, broken lows, reversal. So if I'm seeing that in the market, I'm remembering that for the next day, and I'm waiting for that to happen to give me that setup. The market's always giving us clues. It might be a, what's the word? It might not be as easy as like buy here, sell here all the time, but when the market gives us clues and does get a little repetitive day by day, we stay with that, right? We stay doing what the market is telling us it's doing until there's a shift in market structure and that stops working like that. Just like supply and demand. Sometimes supply will be stronger than demand. Sometimes demand will be stronger than supply. Sometimes we'll be creating more supplies and be breaking demands. It all depends on market context and how the market's trading. Alright, we got about 50 seconds in this 5-minute candle. Looks like we're getting that wick so far, but let's be patient. Next target would be about down there. Time we got 17 seconds left. I'm just staying patient. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Not the wick that I wanted to see. But again, that sort of happened up here too, where it didn't give us much of a wick, but it still gave us a dump. But because of these key levels, I'm not taking it short. I'm not thinking this is going to happen again. I'm not. I can't, I won't, I'm not. I'm staying patient. Alright guys, I'm probably going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes. I do appreciate you all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. You had the webinar over the weekend. No, Antonio, I ended up pushing the webinars. The webinar is going to be tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to go over charting. So I'm going to show you guys, I know I did a supply and demand and a support and resistance webinar before, but I'm just going to cover it one more time and sort of go over like a pre-market plan and pre-market routines and stuff, sort of help you guys get in preparation to creating your own pre-market routines. And it'll, trust me, it'll help you guys because it helps a lot to keep us focused and to tunnel out all the noise. Are you long on Q? No, Antonio, I'm not in any trades right now. I'm sitting on my hands, no trades. I was thinking of taking a short if we had a big wick candle right here, but I'm not in any trades. I'd maybe take a short off this key level. But again, I'm not a fan of it. I thought maybe we reverse here because of the divergence. So because I have two different types of biases, where one is short because bears have been in control, but one is long because now VIX is pushing lower and that was a divergence, I'm not going to take this trade. I do think we might go back higher so we could chop a bit and take back all those gains the shorts had, but I'm staying patient. I already had my few good wins today. No reason to risk my daily gain. What what just happened? You guys there? Oh, there we go. That was weird. My mouse like just died. Oh, that would stink if my mouse died while I was in a trade. That makes me think I should have an extra mouse somewhere. Oh, but you know what? That's why it's also good to be mobile, to have your broker available on your phone, you know, in case something happens, in case your computer dies or the Wi-Fi goes down. Always good to have a mobile availability for charts. Yeah, I'll find that other mouse later, that's okay. So again, I'm not taking any shorts, I'm not taking any longs. I did think we were going to go lower, but I did think we were going to reverse. So I'm just staying patient. No reason to rush this. No reason to jump into a trade if there's no consistent, hey, this is what's happening. No consistent confirmations. Would you go over the relationship of VIX, NQ, and ES? Absolutely, yeah, I'm going to cover, let me see. So tonight, I am going to cover how I use VIX, ES, NQ, morning routine, and I'm also going to cover like, you know, coming up with a trading plan with the morning routine. Trading plan with morning routine. Nice drop. See, that's why I didn't want to take that long. It was too much, was leaning bearish on it. But I didn't take it short either. It was not a trade I was confident in. It was definitely a solid drop. And, you know, if I did hold from my first entry above at 15,440, I'd be looking at almost a 100-point gain right there, and that would have been really nice. But you know what? Again, guys, we can't trade off of woulda, coulda, shoulda. We only trade off of experience, confirmations, and reacting to how the market is trading. I do think we continue here, so I probably wouldn't mind a scalp. But again, not risking the daily gains I took today because those first few trades were really nice. Alright, YouTube, I'm going to wrap it up here, but don't forget to tune in tonight to tonight's webinar because it is going to be a good one. It will be going over, you know, how I use ES, NQ, and VIX together. Be going over how I find my key levels, my support resistance, supply, demand. I'm only going to cover those vaguely because I did already host a webinar on those. And we'll go over equities too, you know, how I use equities to sort of help base, am I bullish, am I bearish, or should I be bullish, should I be bearish? So it's going to be a good one, all right? All right, take care, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Oh, wait. Antonio had one last question. What was your biggest hurdle in trading before you became profitable? Biggest hurdle? You know, it's funny. There's a couple things. So one thing that really helped to keep me in line was journaling, right? Because when you journal, you're able to physically see. You're able to physically write down what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And a lot of times as new traders, it's a lot more wrong than right. So we have to really write that down because the more we write it down, the more we actually visually see it, the more we want to hold ourselves accountable. And the more we hold ourselves accountable, the less we'll do that wrong thing. Another thing was I had like a lot of indicators and I just wiped it clean, you know. VWAP is good. That's about it, you know. EMAs are okay, RSI, MACD, those things are okay too if you want a little extra guidance. But me, I just like a clean chart and experience of trading the chart, experience of price action, and what's it called? Order flow is a good one too. But, I feel like price action, the candles, the wicks, they tell us a story as well, especially when we understand that the market needs to stop hunt before giving us a better move. All right, with that being said, journaling and risk to reward were huge to help me get over that hurdle. Antonio, you and everybody else on the YouTube have a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that like button before I end this stream. And I will catch you guys later tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, for that webinar, free webinar on YouTube for you guys. All right, take care. Peace.